So yes, this is our April 2022 update of our journey going to Japan. If you're watching this either on Vimeo or on Elim Missions website or in our Facebook group, whichever one that is. But we just thought we'd update you. Thank you so much for joining the group. Thank you so much for your support and ongoing prayers. This is going to be kind of like a newsletter kind of thing. We're going to try and do this every month, just to update you guys with stories and the progress of our journey to Japan. Now we've got a prayer request for you guys in a moment, but just to update you, we haven't started applying for our visas just yet. We're still fundraising. We're still trying to visit you guys as family, you guys as friends, and basically give you guys the lowdown of what is happening, what our journey's like. We haven't finished at BCC just yet. We're finishing at BCC at the end of June. So I get ordained on the 11th, is it, babe? 11th of June. 11th of June, I get ordained on the 11th of June, and then we finish at BCC at the end of June. And so in between now and that time, ideally in the next couple of weeks, we'll be applying for our visa. And once we finish BCC, we'll be kind of packing up our stuff, selling our stuff, all that jazz. And then by the end of October, because it takes about 3 months to apply for the visa, and once we've gotten the visa, it takes 3 months to, you've got a limit or a window to get into the country. By early October, we'll be hopefully flying out to Japan. And that is all, God willing, that we raise at least 80% of our fundraising goal, and that includes flights, that includes visa, that includes language study, that includes what else does that include?
Transportation, rent,
all of that. So please, guys, if you would like to support us, there's a link in the description of this video or in the Facebook group that you can click, and you can be our monthly supporters, and we really need monthly supporters in order to get there and to continue an ongoing work. So thank you so much for praying for us, for keeping us in mind. But BCC have got our giving page, and they've given us a place on that giving page up until June. So if you want to give through BCC and you're a member of BCC, give through that. Or if you want to be a monthly supporter, then you can also give through the Elim Missions link. So that's where we are at the moment. And Natasha's at Food Bank. For those who didn't know, she's administrator at Food Bank. But our first prayer request would be for you and the biopsy that's coming up this week. Do you want to say a little bit more about that? And then,
so I have a liver biopsy on Friday. Hopefully all of that goes well, and I'm on the up with my health. But that's probably about a few days of recovery, so I should be fine shortly after. And then, it's just all systems go after that, isn't it?
So another prayer request would be that we, again, raise 80% of our financial goal. You can ask us kind of about that and kind of where that goes, and maybe a run through of where that goes. Personally, if you want to drop us a message, you can ask for that. But we really would love your prayer support. So we're trying to raise a prayer support team and a financial support assembly, or just a set of people, really. So that's one of our biggest prayer requests. But then lastly, so a prayer of thanksgiving, because the borders have opened for Japan, and we're going to be applying for a religious working visa. That's it, a religious working visa. And so those who do have a working visa or a religious working visa are allowed in the country. So we're just thankful for that. But please be praying for Natasha's health. Please be praying for our fundraising. And hope and pray that that's successful. Thanks to God that the borders are open. So that's an update for this month. Hopefully we'll see you again next month. Again, thank you guys for supporting.